Any luck? Wow. Most guys give me flowers or a playlist that they think is romantic.
Are you DIA?
That depends. What's DIA?
Dance Instructors of America. Did Patterson sent you to surveillance me?
Patterson.
Dale Patterson. You know, funny coincidence. He was just here. Look, you're burned. Your cover's blown. All right.
Okay. I was just in the middle of a Marvin Gaye song, so I'm gonna go back to that.
Name 3 buildings on the Darien campus.
Really?
Come on, marine biologist.
Rhodes Hall, McWhorter Hall, and Rooker Hall.
See, now I know you're DIA. Civilian would have told me to piss off.
Not a polite civilian.
You are good. You're good. Where do you live?
What?
Oh, no, I want to see your place.
Excuse me?
Where I'm sure I won't find a single book on marine biology. But I am certain that I will find a big old folder on Henry Brogan.
Okay, this has been fun, but I do kind of have to do my job.
Look, I'm sorry. Can I buy you a drink?
Why? So you can keep interrogating me?
No, I'm probably gonna spend the whole time apologizing. Look, Pelican Point, Sunday nights, they have a great band. All right. Please. What time do you get off?
7.
All right. I'll see you at 7.
Hey, just leave the crazy at home, okay?
All right.
I think you need to get more in touch with who they are and what's going on before you sort of tackle the entire movie.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to deal with here. So, for example, Andre, you've discovered you've been surveilled.
Yes.
And you were a spy?
So I'm like an assassin.
Okay, you were an assassin. Yeah. Either way, whatever you were, it was some serious shit. Definitely. And I assume it's been some time since you retired.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so I want you to just imagine, Andre.
No, wait, go back. I just retired recently. It's been like literally a couple of days, yeah.
Oh, well, you say it's only been a couple of days?
Pretty much, yeah. I just killed my last guy.
And so it's been a couple of days, and now
like maybe a week. I don't know. I'm just saying, like metaphorically.
But I thought it was some time that you had retired, and suddenly out of the blue, somebody is surveilling you.
No.
That's not the case.
No, I just retired.
All right.
Yeah,
Did you actually work for the government?
Huh? Yeah, I worked for the government. Yeah, I was an assassin.
So you worked for the government as an assassin, and you've retired, and now people from the government are surveilling you.
Yes.
But you don't necessarily at the very first scene, because that's the one I think you should tackle first, is the first scene. You don't know who she is. All you know is she's surveilling you.
No, I don't.
So
Right.
theoretically, she could be some assassin from Russia.
Right. Yeah.
So what
yeah.
you're dealing with here is somebody who's surveilling you.
Right.
And you found a bug in your home, correct?
No. So here's the deal. So the reason why I found the bug is because I met with my man, who's an inside man, who has a boat out there where I'm at. And when he called me and said, I need to talk to you. So when I went on his boat, he opened up his files and he said, dude, the guys that you've been killing are not real terrorists. They've been set up by the government. They're innocent men. And the government has been using them to cover up for others.
Got it.
You know, so there's some inside terrorism going on, and the government is killing innocent people, putting the terrorism on them. So I just found that out, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So my agency is corrupt. So I just find that out. Then I search the boat, and then I find a bug.
Oh, okay.
So when I find the bug, I'm like, dude, that girl that's new must be sent to watch me. I kind of put everything together in my head.
How do you know that she's the one that put the bug there?
Well, who else would put it there? She just showed up out of the blue.
I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, how do you know?
Because the thing is the same guy has been working there for like decades. And then all of a sudden this girl shows up out of the blue.
Did the guy who gave you the bug say it was her, or you just kind of put two and two together?
I put two and two together.
Okay. So regardless, whether or not, I mean, I don't need to know how you found out, but the fact is that you're pretty damn sure that she's doing something. And so, I mean, it's a little.
Well, I know who she's working with. I have an idea of who she's working with.
Okay. So,
but regardless, yeah.
But how do you know that who she's working with? How do you know that?
Because I tell her, I'm like, did Patterson send you? I know who sent her. You know, I have an idea.
It doesn't mean that you could be testing.
I'm testing, exactly, but my main suspicions are on him.
I guess what I'm saying is it can't be a done deal.
No, it's not. Okay.
And as I recall, by the way, this movie did not get good reviews. So you got to ask yourself, why is a movie like this, I have not seen the movie, so maybe it was good. I don't know. But I love action movies. And I love mysteries, but there are some movies that I will watch repeatedly, like a movie like Seven or Silence of the Lambs. And there are other movies that's a one-time watch at most. So I'm not saying this is that. I'm just saying there's a reason that there are certain movies that are gripping and you keep watching, because you believe it. And, whether or not you think that she's working for, whether she's working for Russia or if she's working for a government agency, which probably is even more frightening because now like, who can you trust? But like your life is in danger, even as you're talking to her at the beginning, but the other thing that you have going here is you find her hot.
Yeah, he is attracted to her.
He is attracted to her, which is why he gives her the roses, right? So you have this terrible dilemma also. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're totally attracted to her, but you also know that she's working undercover, but you don't know who she's working for. It seems like you get off on danger. It's almost like you're looking for it. Like you can't retire. Like if you were like not that way, there's no fucking way you would go out with this girl.
Of course, yeah.
You give her roses and then you find out she is a spy and say, let me take you home. Like there's something about this thing that's a turn on to you. The danger.
The danger, yeah.
So I'm just saying for both of you, and this goes for you too, Michelle, that when he asks you, did Patterson send you? And if it is Patterson, whatever, no matter whether or not you're a great detective or a great spy or a great person who does surveillance, I still need to believe that if he knows, he could have you killed.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying this issue on both of your parts. Because also, Andre, when you say to her, did Patterson send you? Who's to say she's not going to pull out a gun and shoot you now? I mean,
Right, yeah.
you've exposed her. How do you think it's going to look on her career if, Patterson finds out she's been burned? It'd be a lot easier to just whack you now. So we always have to come back to truth and honesty, and if this actually happened. So just put yourself in their position. If Michelle, you were an actress, you were a spy, and you're surveilling people, and somebody calls you out. And we're not talking about just people you're surveilling. It's a freaking assassin.
Yeah,
The assassin that you've been watching knows that you're a spy. What do you think he's going to do? Well, he buys you flowers. Of course he does, because this is Gemini Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So
it's
on your end,
stupid,
Andre, the same thing. Like, you're playing with a freaking nuclear bomb right now. You're playing catch with a nuclear bomb.
Right. So I'm playing. Yes. Okay, I get it. It's a good metaphor.
So just
like Russian roulette. I'm like gambling. I'm gambling right now.
You're gambling.
Yeah.
It's a great way to look at it. You're gambling. You're going to Vegas.
But I'm gambling with my life.
You're right. And to you, it's hot. It's sexy in its own weird, sick, twisted way. I mean, obviously you're fucked up if you're an assassin. I mean, you've got issues. How do you sleep at night being an assassin?
Well, this guy's like a really dark,
he's a dark
guy.
soul, right? So if he's a dark soul, then he gets off on danger. This is like murder shit. This is killing. So just keep coming back to truth. And Andre, if this actually happened in real life, and you ended acting class tonight, you hung up on Zoom, you went into your bedroom, and you discover a bug under your bed, and you see like a little camera lens, and who the fuck is doing that? And that's you as an actor. What if you were an assassin? Think of all the people, the innocent people you've killed. You don't think that the government is trying to clean this shit up now that you found out?
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Okay, well, your character is intelligent. He must be suspicious of that, right?
Yeah. So
just dig deeper. You're both, really solid actors. You're fully capable of doing it. You just got to look a little deeper. But, there are a lot of movies out there like this that are big budget movies, and they just don't stay around. This is most of the time, in my opinion, this is why. Because they don't pass the truth test. There are a lot of times they make movies like this, and the writer and even the director, when they see the final cut, they're vomiting in the bathroom because the producers fucked it all up because they didn't tell their story. So it's not like, this script may have been an incredible script, but we don't know like what the intended deal was here. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. And so there are a lot of people who are saying, I want my thing, and I want my thing, and then let's do it this way. And, I know an Academy Award-winning director, and this happened to him. He can't even watch his movie.
I used to play in a band, and that happened when we were recording an album, and it was so annoying because too many people were just like, yeah, let's add this and do that. And I'm just like, and all of a sudden,
what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if they're paying the bills?
Yeah, well,
that's why they have movies that's why they have movies released as the director's cut.
Yeah.
Because the director had a vision, and when they put it out in the studio, put it out in the theaters, the director's vision was not the final cut. They didn't have it in their deal. So I'm not saying that happened with this movie, but it would not surprise me. Because I love these kinds of movies, and I love Will Smith, but I didn't see this movie because of the reviews.
Right. It's a fun, I think it was cool. It's a good like one-timer, two-timer.
It might be. I mean, there are some, Mission Impossible movies that I enjoy, but I don't sit there and obsessively watch them like Hannibal and Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
I'm watching it for the explosions. you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just for fun. Yeah.
It's fun. It's popcorn. You know, let's have some fun and watch a movie, whatever. But if you're watching it for truth and acting, great storytelling, ask yourself when you're watching it, do I fucking believe this guy believes his life is on the line right now? I mean, you're freely saying to a spy, hey, I found your bug. And you're not worried at all about her knowing that you now know? In the movies, yeah, that happens. But in real life, there's just no way, Andre, that you would do that. Unless you had like a backup plan so that when you confront the person who's spying on you, that you have 14 people around the building ready to jump right in if something happens to you.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't have that. I think he is worried extremely.
Bring that. And so should you, Michelle.
Yeah, 100%.
Bring that too when he exposes you. Oh my God. Like, it's not just even a person, it's an assassin.
I know. And I honestly wasn't even thinking about that. Like, it's really silly that I was more
It's
thinking.
a cold reading. It's fine. It's a good start for both of you. You guys, it's fine. It's a cold reading. This is what happens. You do it. The director gives you some notes, and now they're going to call you back. So now let's see what you do.
Yeah.
It was a cold reading. I'm not expecting that you spent all this energy and time, digging deep into the material. It's a cold reading. I'm looking at this like you walked in for an audition. They liked you, but they wanted you to read different roles in a different scene that you didn't prepare. Here, go out into the lobby and work on it and come in when you're ready. So give me a vibe.
Yeah.
So you guys gave me a vibe. Now go back and show me Seven. Show me Silence of the Lambs.
Right. Yeah.
Show me Enemy of the State, which was a good movie with Gene Hackman.
Hey, any luck? Most guys try flowers or a romantic playlist that they think I would like.
Are you DIA?
That depends. What's DIA?
Dance Instructors of America. Did Patterson send you to surveil me?
Patterson?
Del Patterson. It was a funny coincidence. He was actually just here. Look, you're burned. Your cover is blown.
I was just in the middle of a Marvin Gaye song, so I'm gonna go back to that.
Name 3 buildings on the Darien campus.
What?
Come on, marine biologist.
Rhodes Hall, McWhorter Hall, and Rooker Hall.
See, now I know you're DIA. A civilian would have told me to buzz off.
Not a polite civilian.
You're good. You're good. Where do you live?
What?
Come on, I want to see your place.
Excuse me?
Where I am certain that I will not find a single book on marine biology, but instead I will find a big fat folder on Henry Brogan.
Yeah, okay. This has been fun, but I actually have to work. So
I'm sorry. Can I buy you a drink? Pal,
So you can keep interrogating me?
no, I'm actually going to spend the whole time apologizing. Pelican Point. Sunday nights, they have a great band. Please. What time do you get off?
Seven.
All right. I'll see you at 7.
Yeah, hey, leave the crazy at home, please.
All right. Sure.